Good. I want us first of all I want to take you to a press briefing by Treasury CS Ukur Yatani. He's talking about budget, and as you can see, let's first of all listen to him, and we'll be back with more.
Ourselves seriously for the benefit of our people, speak in one voice, and ensure the current ongoing discussions will not be left behind. For all the people here today, we support our President, Honorable Uhuru Kenyatta, and the political direction that's going to give to us. We support him, we support his alliance, and will fight for our fair share of our own voice over the resource of this country to benefit, for us to be on the political discussion table, to be not only a participant in the agenda, but importantly be an intrinsic participant in the current ongoing political discourse. I want to quickly ask to donate a little bit of my time to Honorable Kenan, who is a Jubilee parliamentary leader, just to introduce, and then we'll have Senator Abdul Haji, who is going to read our formal press release, and then we'll ask Senator Fatuma Dulo to wrap it up. Honorable Kenan.
Thank you so much, Sir Ukur, members of the Fourth Estate. I think I do not need to introduce the members who are here. You can see a number of members of the National Assembly, members of the Senate, CSCs, a number of PSCs, CSCs, and a number of governors and other very special people from Northern Kenya. I'm sure you're not surprised. We are in the season of politics. All of you live in this country. You are aware of what is happening. You are aware of the different groupings that I imagine, and this has been part of the trend actually. For those of you who are familiar with the history of this country, since the advent of multipartyism in 1991 to date, barely 6 months or 1 year to the general election, you have seen the emergence of different groupings, and that is the essence of power. That is the essence of politics and democracy. So this group from Northern Kenya, for the first time, and I must admit, in the past we have been flower girls or flower boys for different groupings. This time around, because we occupy 70% of the landmass of the Republic of Kenya, and you know what constitutes the sovereign Republic of Kenya? First is land, second is people. We have decided as a group, first and foremost, and the group that you see, a group who are leaning towards the initiative by His Excellency President Uhuru Kenyatta, the handshake, and this other group called the OCA group. So you see now, it's not just out of the wellness. It's a group that is leaning towards the initiative by His Excellency President Uhuru Kenyatta, the Right Honorable Raila Amolo Odinga under the handshake, and the OCA group. So it's not an accident, and we are not trying to toy around. We are not in the wilderness. And that is why we're here. So this group that you see here, and you can look around, these are the brains from Turkana to Lam. These are the brains of the Asal community. So that direction, and I think this should come out, the direction we are asking our people and the direction we are taking is to support and to be part of the initiative by His Excellency President Uhuru Kenyatta, the Right Honorable Amolo Odinga, and the OCA team. But in our own grouping, we want to shed off that tag of being flower girls and flower boys and sit on the table where those groupings will be making critical decisions. And that is why you are sitting here, and therefore, welcome. Henceforth, I'm sure you will not be asking. We are not saying we represent 100%. Obviously, in politics, it's democracy. You will see this go together. But I can tell you this group that you see here will represent 90-something% of the interest of those Asal regions up to Lamu, And I'm sure this will surprise many people, because in the past, you know, like we will just be invited for something that, no, this is a departure from the way we used to do things. So at this juncture, I want, she says something and then he reads final.
No, it's okay.
Okay, at this juncture, I want to invite Senator Abdul Haji. He's among the new kids actually of the block. Not in terms of age, but in terms of to read our formal statement, so that you can also contextualize what we have been brainstorming since morning. And I'm sure it's difficult actually to put all the ideas in a two-page document, but I think that will help you. So welcome, feel free, support this group to deliver Kenya, to make sure Kenya is united, to make sure we have one country as we have always stood for. Thank you. Karibu, Senator Abdul.
Asante sana. Good morning. Today, Thursday, 2nd September 2021, we, the leaders from the arid and semi-arid areas, gathered to discuss matters that touch on our region and the nation at large. 58 years after independence, it is timely that we reflect together as leaders and the people from ASAL areas on their achievements, current and future aspirations, as well our collective contributions to development of our country. Upon concluding these deliberations, we resolve as follows: recognizing the shared history, heritage, and destiny of the communities of ASAL areas, shaped by arid climatic conditions, deprivation, and systematic marginalization. Aware that Kenya is currently grappling with an important discourse on political transition and succession ahead of the 2022 elections. Appreciating that unity of purpose remains fundamental to the future hopes and aspirations of the communities in the region. Mindful of the likelihood that the socio-economic emancipation of ASAL areas will remain a mirage unless leaders from the region speak with one voice. Noting with great concern that despite ASAL areas constituting a vast landmass with a multi-ethnic, multi-religious, and culturally diverse population, it has suffered from political and social economic
And those are elected members of Northern Kenya giving a statement on the ongoing succession debate. And of course, commenting on the ongoing political debate in regard to the 2022 general elections. And of course, you have heard it from him. Let's come back to the studio.